What's up, everyone? It's Trainer Dell, and happy Halloween. I was thinking about, like, should I just do the Gisa deck all over again? But you know what? I'm really liking the Eloise Nephalia Slueth deck right now, which is obviously the deck that uses like a bunch of clues. So that's there. And then I made up my own little custom art. Jill Valentine. I think the colors match, and of course she's like, part of stars. But yeah. Put this off to the side and show you what Eloise Nephalia Slueth does, and that's whenever another creature you control dies, investigate. So that's even token creatures, which is really cool. And whenever you sacrifice a token, surveil one, which is also really cool. And at first, I put like a lot of surveil mechanic stuff in here from, I believe it was Guilds of Ravnica, had the Demir stuff. But a lot of it got cut for other things because, yeah, you'll see what's in here. So, Eloise, really cool. How does the deck work? Well, first strategy, the first combo is basically March of Madness, or March of the Machine with Eloise and any of these, the aristocrat stuff, the Clue aristocrat stuff, because they become creatures. With March of the Machines, they become 0/0s and just die, but then Eloise will make another clue token, and then so you ping them for damage with, Disciple of the Vault, Blood Artist, Zulaport Cutthroat, or Nadir's Nightblade. So that's one combo with her. We got the Witch's Oven, Cloak of Omens, and the Cauldron Familiar combo. This 4-card combo, because whenever Cauldron Familiar, when you sacrifice Cauldron Familiar to Witch's Oven and you have Eloise out, you make a food and a clue token, and then you can tap those to untap this, sacrifice the tapped food token, bring back Cauldron Familiar, drain everybody, and just do it again. Tap this, sacrifice Cauldron Familiar, make another food token, Eloise makes another clue token, then tap those two untap tokens to untap Witch's Oven. So that's that. And just another win condition right here is you enchant artifact you control, which most of the time will be the clue tokens. And during your upkeep, you create a token of a copy enchanted artifact. And if you have 8 or more artifacts with the same name, then you win the game. So those are the 3 little win conditions that this deck has, along with, just whatever combat and reanimation stuff. So yeah, the ramp. Let's get right into it. Very simple. We got the Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Demir Signet, Talisman of Dominance, Felwar Stone, Prismatic Lens, Unstable Obelisk, Commander Sphere, Crowded Crypt, and Solemn Simulacrum. If you want to, you can change this for, what's that, Mind Stone? I think that would be an alright switch out. But sometimes it's necessary to keep the the filtering. For draw, we got a few things here. Mainly, we can create clue tokens, but if we need to, we can have Idol of Oblivion. So whenever you create a token during the turn, you can draw a card. And I mostly do that. I don't really go for the sacrifice it with for 8 and make the colorless Eldrazi. Argyl's Bloodfast, and that transforms into Temple of I don't even want to say Aklazotzes. I don't know. You guys can tell me. I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, sacrifice a creature, gain life equal to its toughness. So basically you can just keep it Argyl's Bloodfast. Or yeah, if anything. Sage of Latnam, here to tap, sacrifice an artifact, usually a clue token or extra token for something, and just draw a card. Morbid Opportunist, creatures dying, draw a card. Midnight Reaper, non-token creatures die, draw a card. Dark Tutelage, which is basically like Dark Confidant as an enchantment. If you want to, if you power this deck up, this is an easy switch out for like either Dark Confidant or even like Rhystic Study. Ethereum Astrolabe, which also for 1 black mana, tap, sacrifice an artifact, draw a card. So it's just you need the black mana, unlike Sage of Latnam. Demonic Tutor, which is in here. It's just a search and Notion Thief to stop if someone tries to go crazy and like draw a bunch. You get to just draw a card, and that's flash speed, because who's banned? That's right. That one card is banned. I forgot his name. For the removal, just simple, go for the Throat, Inferno Grasp, and Feed the Swarm as the efficient black single target removal. Deadly Tempest and Necromantic Selection for board wipes. Obviously, if you want to put more like Damnation or what's that, Toxic Deluge or whatever, you're welcome to switch that. Negate, normal counter spell, counter Squall, and Sinister Sabotage are here for just the counter spells. So these are, I kind of consider them removal. I get it though, you know, they're not removal in the sense of like when stuff are on the field, but I consider them that preemptive removal. I would consider this one the token productions in a sense. We got Jadar, Gold Collar of Nephalia. At the beginning of the end step, if we control no creatures with Decayed, then we create a 2/2 black zombie creature with Decayed. Erdwall Illuminator, every time you investigate for the first time, investigate an additional time, so that makes more tokens. Ghoulish Procession, when our creatures die, at least our non-token creatures, then we can create a 2/2 black zombie, but it only activates once per turn, so it's kind of fair. Dreadhorde Invasion, just, you know, lose a life, but amass 1, and then if we can get that token to like 6 or more power, then it gains lifelink, which is kind of cool. Bitter Blossom is like something you could switch out for this if you want to power it up. Academy Manufacturer, another, just one of the MVPs of this deck. Whenever you create a food, clue, or treasure, you create one of each instead. Tempting Contract, if your opponents want to, they can make a treasure token, but you make a treasure token for each one that does. Pitiless Plunderer, who also can do the combo with March of the Machines and any of those Clue Aristocrat cards. So, because it's just whenever another creature you control dies, you create a treasure token. So it's kind of like a backup hidden commander within here. Kalitas, Trader of Get, so it's anti-aristocrats for your opponents since it exiles their creatures, and then you get to make 2/2 black zombie creatures tokens. Tamio's Journal, really great card to have in here just at the beginning of your upkeep. Investigate and sacrifice 3 clues and then search your library, so it can just be a repeatable source of searching, especially if you have this and then mechanized production. It's just a faster way to search for what you need. And Grave Titan, he's just here. It's definitely something you can swap out if you want to, but I do like that when he enters the battlefield or attacks, just more zombie tokens. So yeah, this is what I consider the zombie or the token producers, that section. Then we have the surveil mechanic stuff, which is like the little Demir. So enhanced surveillance, so every time you surveil, you can do it twice with 2 more cards, additional 2 cards. So that's like 3, you know, whenever, and that's really good card selection right there. Then you can exile it to shuffle your graveyard to the library if you need things back. Mission Briefing to get any of your instant and sorceries back. Demir Spybug, you know, if you get it out early, then it can get pretty big. It's flying and menace, so it has evasion. And Blood Operative for the lifelink, in a way, just have another creature come back, because whenever you surveil, and this is in your graveyard, you can pay 3 life and return this to your hand. So just another card to bring back. And then I would consider this the little reanimation stuff. So Phyrexian Reclamation to bring back creatures back to the hand. Malakir Rebirth, also kind of, you know, the dual modal Faceland or whatever. Reanimate, obviously, Monster Reborn, and Victimize to get 2 things back, and also sack something. So that's that little section. Then we got the little sacrifice stuff, which is Viscera, Fane the Broker, Demir Houseguard, Fleshbag Marauder, Merciless Executioner, Plague Crafter, and Demon's Disciple. The boys, as they are, they're all here. Just these are the sacrifice outlets, and this also helps sacrifice and trigger sacrifice things. So they're in here. And then the last three are just kind of, how do you say, just the utility stuff. So you have reassembling skeleton to just keep bringing back if need be to sacrifice or, you know, kill off so that we can still trigger Eloise and just keep getting clues. Lightning Greaves to protect Eloise. She definitely needs to be on the field. We need to protect her. And she doesn't really need it to target with anything else. And Time Sieve, I believe it's called. Time Sieve, which is sacrifice 5 artifacts, take an extra turn. And when you're like going off and have Academy, Manufacturer, Mechanized Production, Tamio's Journal, just stuff like that, it's just easy to close out the game with this deck. And then for the mana base, we just got Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Water Grave, Sunken Hollow. A lot of these are from the Ice Tunnel, from the Midnight Hunt stuff. Shipwreck Marsh, Darkwater Catacombs, Tainted Isle, Choke Estuary, Temple Deceit, Clearwater Pathway, Bajuka Bog, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 swamps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 islands, Evolving Wilds, Myriad Landscape, Hostile, and High Market for another little sacrifice outlet. So yeah, that's the deck. Eloise, I'm having so much fun with this deck actually. I just really like the Jill Valentine art, to be honest. I think it looks cool. But overall, what do you guys think? Like, I know the Will Help is super popular, like zombies, but when I saw this Eloise deck, I was just like, man, it's just a different form of like aristocrats and just clue tokens, the Clue-mander. So yeah, that's what I took from Opponent. But yeah, Crimson Vow spoilers just got shown. Super excited for the next part of the Innistrad set. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think down below, and peace.